Welcome everyone back to the UK Journeyman save. In today's episode, we have our very first game in Europe. We qualified through the playoff places last year. We're playing Deutschland. They're from Luxembourg, I think. And last season, they actually knocked Linfield out. Or they lost to Linfield. My mistake. I've totally misread that. They actually lost to Linfield 4-1 over the aggregate. So, in theory, we should have a good chance of getting through them, actually, because we are probably about level with Linfield. So there's every chance we might actually get through this first round. But it's our first round. We are having to make a couple of weird changes. This is the team. We've got Abberton in goal, back four of McNally at right back, not ideal. Conley, Edmonds Green making his debut with Brannigan at left back. Lindsay, Troy Savage making his debut, and then a front four of Con Clark, Smith on the left. Pemberton making his debut alongside Soonsup Bell. We've got a couple of players on the bench. One of them is our academy player. He's there. Coleman, obviously, backup goalkeeper. Jones drops down to striker, and Lynch, another youth player who is probably not good enough to be really starting or really even involved, but we just don't have any players. We've got a couple of players, Owen Arker and Foley are in, but we can't register them, and we can't register them until after. So we'll bring a couple of these young players on who are registered just to fill out the bench. I guess we bring a DM on, probably a winger. I mean, we might as well just drag them all on, right? Who cares? What does it matter? We might as well just drag them all on. We're not going to use them, so they're just there for an emergency, but we might as well drag them on just in case. So this is the team we're going with. As you can see, there's a couple players' conditions not great because we've actually been playing a lot of friendlies, but sharpness is good. Everyone's happy because we've been absolutely leathering teams because I always pick low sides. We'll give some numbers out. Here we go. A lot of these lads will never, ever make the team. But, you know, give them a number anyway. Why not? And, I mean, some debuts. Obviously, I don't really know how good Deutschland are. They did get knocked out by Linfield. I mistakenly read it as them having knocked Linfield out. But it was actually the other way. And they actually got beaten pretty well. We are away from home, I think, for the first game. And we've got the UEFA Conference League. Brandon, there it is. We'll see how good this lot are. We really don't know. Hopefully, I mean, if we can get through the first round, that's huge. Obviously, we've got that massive... Oh my God, this is so cool with the UEFA Conference League, Brandon. We've got that massive loan bill to pay off. So realistically, if we can get anything towards that, that would be great. Obviously, Pemberton and Savage, you know, still new to the side. We'll take a few games to bed in. They've not really played a ton of friendlies either, so I guess we'll just see how we go on. Edmonds Green as well, centre-half, probably doesn't take him as long to bed in, but we'll be a little bit generous to him as well. So, big game, obviously, for these lads to just be coming into. Hopefully we can see what Savage is about. Hopefully we can see what Pemberton's about. That's a great ball over to Soonsup Bell. If he can get it into Pemberton, he should have got it in earlier. He should have got that in earlier, but that was a good ball over the top, and it was nice to see Soonsup Bell using his legs. Lindsay over the corner this time. Swings it into McNally, but he can't get there. Lindsay picks up the ball, though. Goes to Smith, who finds Soonsup Bell. Can he turn? He can't. He finds Lindsay with a great effort. McNally's picked the ball up. He swings it in, and Soonsup Bell's there, but it's offside. It didn't look offside to me. I thought there was a man in front. I thought he was fine, but Soonsup Bell gets the ball in the back of the net, but it is offside. But that's a good start. We've looked bright. Not seen Pemberton involved, but that was only one highlight. So hopefully, I mean, I'm hoping that him and Soonsup Bell can absolutely rip the league up this season. Them two look like unbelievable strikers. They really do. Here is Pemberton. Loses the ball. Con Clark also loses the ball, but Lindsay picks it up well. He's obviously getting a first full season at the club. Does really well. And Jude Soonsup Bell continues his scoring record. He has been unbelievable for us. About 1 in 2. And we've taken an early lead away to Deutschland here. I am very, very excited at the prospect of us getting into the next round, which if we do, that'll be the next episode. Otherwise, we'll probably play a few league games and come back because at this point the league is not a back burner to the Conference League, but I'm definitely focusing on this. Thankfully, these rounds both come before the season actually starts. I know in some leagues, they kind of just jumble them in amongst the league games, and I don't like that. I definitely like having the time to do it, almost as pre-season. Con Clark does really well. I thought he'd scored, but is a good save from the Dudelange goalkeeper. But yeah, if we can get through the first round, that's massive. I don't know what the money is in terms of round appearance, whether there's round appearance money or whether it's just when you get knocked out. We'll need to check that maybe after this leg so we know more. But I mean, if we can get through the first round, that'll be massive. But Soonsup Bell does well to take that down, plays it to Con Clark. Con Clark looking for an option, gonna go himself. It's never the right option. Whenever I say that, they're looking for an option, they go themselves. They always just whack it over. This is a long highlight. We have just been sitting watching this highlight for like 2 minutes straight. I don't really know what else could happen. Con Clark wins the ball. I mean, these don't look like a good side. I think we should be getting through. Ball over the top, won by Brannigan. Obviously, we are maybe slightly stifled in attack because we've got 2 centre-halves at full-back. That's obviously something we are trying to rectify this season. Aberton does well to come out and claim it. That's good work from the goalkeeper. He's obviously got something to prove as well, Aberton, because he was someone we were probably looking to replace this season, but we just haven't been able to so far. McNally with the ball up. Yeah, this is what I'm on about. We're just a little bit stifled in terms of creativity. It's just knocking the ball long, really, from full-back, which is not how we like to play. We do like to build it up a little bit more than that. We're not totally route one. Conley plays it out to McNally, who's probably going to go long again. No, this time he does get round his man. Does play it long. Pemberton using his pace to get round his man. Needs to do something with a bit of quality. There's no one there. I don't know why Soonsup Bell didn't come in. It was very odd. But we've still got the ball. And the highlight still goes Troy Savage into Lindsay. This could be a nice little front midfield too. Pemberton nicely out wide to McNally. Needs to swing it in. Does. And it's 2-0. It's Jude Soonsup Bell again. I mean, if we whack them in this game, I don't even know if we show the second leg. Maybe we just go to the next game. No, we'll definitely show the second leg because this is huge. But this is a great start for us. And the further we go, I guess the more money we can get, which is really what we're after, because like I say, we've got a big loan bill to be paying off, and it's really stifled. I was thinking I don't know why we need a new stadium. I don't know why I'm still going on about it, but it's very frustrating when I just don't think we need it. Lindsay out to McNally, who, to be fair, is not a right back, but he's doing well. Didn't do so well there, but we still won a corner. He went for an effort himself. I think he should have been swinging that in. But we are looking very, very dominant here. We are a much better side than these. I didn't think we would be. I thought Luxembourg teams would be. I don't know why I was expecting them to be good. I just thought they would be better than us. I don't know. I don't really know where we are in the world of football. I think we're probably a National League North side, to be honest. Maybe National League at worst. I don't really know. But they do come forward and we manage to block it. And Smith does well. Gets it up to Soonsup Bell. He's got lots of players, lots of runners. There is Pemberton. Let's see what he can do one-on-one. Oh, it's a lovely turn. He's cutting and jiving. Oh, if he'd have finished that, I thought we'd have had a real player out on our hands. Unfortunately, it's a good save from the Dudelange goalkeeper. But that was good. Nice movement and a decent finish. And that's what I'm expecting from him. Smith on the ball. Back to Brannigan. Brannigan swings one in. It's overhit and it goes out for a goal kick. And that's why we need some proper fullbacks this year. But we've got one in Foley coming in. But like I say, we can't register him. Why are we getting so many highlights this game? This is crazy. This is a lot of highlights. We don't really have many options on the bench. So hopefully Edmonds Green doesn't get another yellow card because he is already on a yellow. And that would be not ideal. Lindsay does well. Savage plays it quick. Pemberton, lovely turn. Plays in Brendan Smith, who plays in Soonsup Bell. He finishes it well. And that's a second offside goal for the man. He is on fire, though, in front of goal. He's really good. Honestly, very much liking the look of Savage and Lindsay together. They're both a little bit shorter. We've got some big centre-halves. We've got some big defenders at the back. And McNally, funnily enough, is actually having one of the best games of his life. Definitely not a natural right back, but can play there for now. Maybe having 4 centre-halves in the back 4, not the end of the world, because we've got so many fast strikers, we can just play it long. McNally heads it down, wins his header into Lindsay now. Pemberton, again, another one having a good debut. Smith looks for an option, finds Soonsup Bell. I mean, we've got good players in the team now. Pemberton into Lindsay, plays into Pemberton. Oh, he needs the final finish. This is what this boy's lacking, because he's got the talent. He can pass, he's got good technique. He can move with the ball. He can play the ball. It's the finish for him. But we have absolutely dominated that half. In theory, we should actually have more than 2. But very, very good half. And we have to be pleased with that. McNally is looking a bit tired. We don't really have anyone else to bring on, though, is the problem. I mean, these are all youngsters. I don't really want to bring any of those on. How good's Bubanya? He's not. I don't think he's not even showing up. I guess, yeah, McNally might have to just suffer. We don't really have anyone else. We've got Jones, of course. We've got these 4 we can bring on. That's about it. I guess we just leave it for now. Stay as we are. But 2-0 up. We're looking good. We are looking like we are going to be getting into the second round, which is massive. Smith takes the ball, but the highlight ended. Thought something was going to happen from the kickoff. Abbottson plays it out to Brannigan, who's looking forward and is finding Brendan Smith. Back to Brannigan. Plays it long to Soonsup Bell. That's a good ball, and Soonsup Bell can run at his man now. Can he find Pemberton in the middle? Can't. Comes back to Savage, who falls to Brendan Smith, who's definitely got something to prove this season. He gets a little bit lucky, takes a deflection, but it's in, and it's 3-0 to LIMAVADY. I think we're going in the next round. We look much better than these lot. And Brendan Smith does have something to prove this season because he lost his place last year, but for not producing enough to Takawira Doi. But we are not able to bring him back in. I've tried, but we're just not able to bring him in. Baptiste didn't want to join either, so we are stuck without those lads for the time being. We'll keep an eye on them. Oh, Soonsup Bell should have made that 4. Should have been his hat-trick. It really should have. That was the easiest chance of the lot, and he's put it over. I'd love to see Pemberton get a debut goal as well, because he looks good. And you know what? They look very physically fit, some of these, because they're not getting tired at all. Brannigan standing over the free kick, plays it short to Smith. Smith could go around his man, doesn't. Plays back to Brannigan. Was almost forced back, but does well enough. Savage from distance. Oh, my word. What a finish. Troy Savage on the debut, giving it his signature celebration, the little nose clip and the point. That's brilliant stuff. 4-0 now to us. I think we're going through. And you know what? I don't think we need to play the second game on camera because I think we're going through. I think we'll just do the next game because we are cooking. We don't need to be, we don't need to show you the second game. Let's do the second leg off camera because we are definitely better than these. And we'll go play the second game, I think. But yeah, this is going well. Con Clark into Pemberton, into Smith. Obviously, if things start going wrong in that game, I'll come back. But it's at home. We should be fine. Smith on the left-hand side. But unfortunately, his effort is saved. He should be getting that in the box. And that's why I want another left winger. But yeah, McNally's done really well at right back. As has Edmonds Green on his debut as well. Savage has had a good debut. Pemberton's been good. All the new boys look good. They look like they're going to fit in well. I just want to see some goals from Pemberton. But as long as he creates and Soonsup Bell keeps scoring, I'll be happy enough with that. We'll make a couple changes though with the time remaining. We'll bring Pemberton on the left just to see if he can do it. We'll bring Jones on. We'll bring McCann on as well. For Con Clark, for him to make his debut. He's a youngster. Lynch is another one, but we'll leave him because I don't really want to include him. I think that's it out of the real players. I don't think there's anyone else here that's actually someone I want involved. They're just youth players to fill out the bench if need be. So McCann, that's poor from Edmonds Green, but he's got away with it. Didn't matter. McCann on for his debut. Again, he joined us from our youth setup at the end of last season, and obviously Jones is a familiar face. Here is McCann on his debut into Jones, the two subs linking up. Jones has work to do, but unfortunately puts his effort over the bar, and that's kind of why we've dropped him. He's just not a bad player, but he definitely lacks a bit of quality that we saw from the likes of Pemberton and things like that. McNally on the throw. If we could make it 5, that would make me very, very comfortable going into the second leg. McNally plays it long, drops to Pemberton. Jones is there, and that's a good goal off the bench for Jones. Good knock-in from Pemberton as well. So I think there is potential for him to play out wide if need be. He's quick, and he's a good player on the ball. So I think a winger, if he's not going to be a goal scorer, we might even look to retrain him as a winger and put Jones up top. But we'll definitely keep them for the front two for now because it's worked really well. But there is potential for it, I think, if we decided to go down that route. Poor effort from there, lad. Falls into the hands of Everton. 5-0. Yeah, we don't need to do the second game on camera, do we? I think we should go into the second round because I think it's fair to say we probably will be. Linfield only beat these 3-1 and we're beating them 5-0. So we are arguably a better side than Linfield. Now, obviously, these might not be as good as they were last season. That's also a thing. But we've managed to so far keep a clean sheet, and that is definitely better than Linfield. Good ball over the top to Soonsup Bell. Can he cut inside? Can he get an effort on goal? He can cut inside, but he puts it wide. Unfortunately, he can't get his hat-trick that he's so much desperately wanting. The other good thing as well about playing the second game is we're going to be able to register those new boys as well, and hopefully a couple others before then. So hopefully make a couple signings before that. But 5-0 sets us up really nicely for the home leg. We should be getting through to the second round of the knockouts in the Conference League. So we'll do it off camera and come back. But we'll let you know during the game if there's any issues, if we are struggling at all. But that's a very good start. So we did win our second leg game, and we've got 86k for just being in the first qualifying round, which definitely helps. The board actually put 130k in to the balance as well. So we've actually got quite a healthy balance now. Now, obviously, that's going to go down month on month. So realistically, we need to keep progressing in the Conference League. Let's have a look at the rules. So we are in the second qualifying round now. So you get 300k if you go out. I mean, that's good. If we can keep going, though, what do you get in the third one? 475. And the playoff, I mean, if we get the playoff, that would set us up for the season. Yes, we're paying off this 70k a month, but yeah, I mean, that's the kind of money that would really help us. But yeah, we have won our second game, so we will be playing Debrecen not too long after this as well. So they're from Hungary. They didn't beat anyone, so they must have just qualified directly for the second round. So I guess we don't really know much about them. Were they in the... They went out last season, only on penalties, though, to Maribor, who are quite a good side. So this might be the end of the road for us. They lost to Dunstreda of Slovakia the season before that. And before that, they beat Leicester in a friendly. Oh, my God, these are a good side. Before that, they were actually in the Conference League. So I don't think they're a bad side. This might be the end of the road for us. But we'll give it our best effort. We'll have a couple more players. I think I just looked at that. I think I just seen their squad. Oh, no, this is our squad. We're a good side. We'll give it our best effort. Let's go play the first game, the away leg. So for our second of 3 games, it's a bumper game. It's a bumper episode. We're playing Debrecen in the second round of the Conference League qualifying. This is the team we're going with. Abbottson in goal. We're going to keep McNally in at right back. We have registered Foley. We have registered Ohanaka as well. But we're going to keep McNally in because he's done so well in the first 2 games. I feel bad taking him out. And I don't really know Foley very well, and he's not match fit, so I'd rather keep McNally in. If it doesn't go well, we can always sub him off. Conley, Edmonds, Green, and Brannigan in the defence. Lindsay and Savage in midfield, and then a front 4 of Conclark, Smith, Pemberton, and Soonsup Bell. Ohanaka and Foley do come onto the bench, though, to join the rest of them. We have signed a couple of players since he last left us as well. First one in the door is Regan Heskey. £380 a week. We did have to break the bank for him, but he's quite a good player. Leading Premiership player with star potential. From the Man City Academy, went on a free to Barnsley, went on loan to Marine, did really well there, never got in at Barnsley, but he's joined us. He looks physically like an absolute demon. If he can work on his technicals, he's going to be unbelievable. Another one in the door is Armin Bassadi, a 20-year-old Algerian right back. He is on a non-contract deal, leading Championship player, but with high potential, someone to just be the backup right back. He was playing for Belouizdad in Algeria, wasn't very good, but played lots and lots of games over there. And another one in the door, this is another one on a non-contract, is Josh Powell. He's a good Premiership player with potential to improve. If he does well, he's the kind of player we'll probably tie down to a long-term deal. He actually played 39 games for Port Vale in League One last year. I don't know why they were using him so much. We're probably going to use him as a right mid because he naturally suits being an attacking mid or a right mid on an inside forward. But they're all unregistered because obviously they joined us before the game, so they won't be involved in either of these games, but they're in and will be with us this season. Like I say, if both of the non-contract players do well, then we'll look to get them on a proper actual part-time contract deal. But for now, they're just on non-contracts, and this is a big game. If we can get through to the third round, I mean, this is even better. But the fact that I'm getting this message makes me think we're about to get absolutely whacked. Don't know anything about them. I know that they're Hungarian. They didn't play a first round, so we don't know who they played against. They, I think, beat or went out to Maribor quite narrowly last year, so it's definitely a team that are not bad at all. If we can just get a draw in the away game and then take them back to our place level, I'll be happy with that. Conclark on the ball into Pemberton. Pemberton plays into Smith. Smith, I mean, we're playing some lovely stuff now. We've definitely got some ballers in the side. Lots of space for Smith here. Can he get a good ball in? Gets round his man. Keep going, Smith. Plays in Soonsup Bell. I don't know why he's went backwards. Savage with an effort. It's well over. And unfortunately, I think it might have even hit the bar, but it is over. And unfortunately, it is still 0-0. But we did well there. We look like we can do something. But I mean, this is a big ground. I think this is definitely the biggest ground we've played at. Smith does well to intercept. Plays it long to Soonsup Bell, who's got acres of space. And he is closed down, but he does well. He keeps going, Soonsup Bell. Can he get around his man? He can. Soonsup Bell going all the way. It's taken a deflection. I thought it was going to come to Con Clark on the right, but unfortunately not. And you know what? We're actually getting off to a decent start here. It's definitely a little bit more level, not as one-sided as the Dugelange game was, but I mean we're holding our own so far. We're looking like we could do something if we get a couple goals. I'm sure we will concede. That's poor from Edmonds Green, but McNally just about gets there, and that was we got away with one there because we would have definitely been under it. Con Clark takes the ball after Pemberton was tackled. He's not got any options. He finds Pemberton. Oh, Pemberton! What an effort from outside the box. Good save from, I can't even remember their name, from the other team, but that was a hell of an effort from Pemberton, still to find his first goal for the club. Did well in the first 2 games, but yeah, definitely hasn't scored. But now the Hungarian side come forward, lurking on the edge of the box. You don't want to see that. They've whipped it in. Savage could have just let it go. No one really gave him the shout. Better communication needed. Oh my, an effort from outside the box. Aberton was nowhere to be seen there. Totally different side of the goal, but we have got away with it. And this is definitely a bit more of an even contest, but I'm thinking we can get something here. Even if we just get a draw, I'll be happy with that. But where we end up in this European run, if we were to get past this round, then we'll do the next game or in the next episode. We're not doing more than 3 games in an episode. That's crazy talk. Con Clark, could he find an option here? He's still going, Con Clark, on his own. Finds Pemberton. Oh, I was waiting for the back heel. He should have whipped out the back heel. Or Hal Robson-Kanu at the Euros, a bit of a Cruyff turn type of thing. He had options, but he went back. And I think it was Brannigan with a wild effort over the bar. But we've had chances. We're really getting into good areas. It's looking a little bit crowded. We need someone to make the quicker decision. And maybe we need to get a proper right back on to give us a bit more options. But Con Clark doing well. Into Pemberton, plays in Smith. Smith, who scored 2 games in the home leg, actually, in the second game. Still going is Smith. Still going is Smith. Still going is Smith. Brendan Smith, who's been here since practically the start of the series. He was with us at Brickfield. He's joined us last season. He joined us in the Championship. He's been a regular. He joined us on loan in the Championship from Boston. He's been a regular. He joined us permanently. We've signed him 3 times. That's how much I love Brendan Smith. And he scored the all-important goal to take us 1-0 up. We are looking good here. Could we go at the 3rd round? That would be crazy. Brannigan swings one in, but it was a bit of a wild effort and well defended from the Hungarian side. I think it was Debrecen or something. But yeah, this is a very good start for us. We're looking like a good side. Can we challenge for the league? Who knows? McNally does really badly there. He's offside. Oh, thank God he's offside. It's going to be 1-0 still, but that was poor from McNally. He should have won the header. Thankfully, the other centre-back actually stepped up because I don't think he'd have been quick enough to get back. I think it would have been Connolly or potentially even Edmonds Green, but we've just about got away with it there. Not long left now. Can he just blow the whistle to get us to half-time, just to get us out? Brannigan with some decent defending, and it's half-time at that whatever that stadium was. 1-0 up. Oh my God, we're doing well. This is a European run of crazy proportions. We will definitely be playing the second game on camera because this is very tight still. Lindsay into Con Clark. Finds Pemberton. Finds Smith in acres of space. Smith can drive forward. Finds his left back in Brannigan. Brannigan has to go back to Savage. And this is why we need proper left backs. People who can take people on, get good balls in. But for now, it's cooking. And Con Clark with a chance to make it 2. Oh, how's he not scored? He's just got to slot it. For some reason, he's just got to slot it in the corners, and he's not. He's absolutely walloped it over the bar. I think the keeper might have made a save, but yeah. You know what? Troy Savage is looking like a good sign as well. Con Clark's picked up a knock, so we'll bring him off. Don't really want to bring McCann on. You know what? I was quite impressed when Pemberton went out wide, so we'll try him again out wide, and we'll bring Andy Jones on, who actually did quite well when he came on. It's a shame for Con Clark because he was having a decent game. It's a shame for Pemberton as well because he was playing really well up front. But hopefully Jones can come on and get himself a goal because he has been left out in the cold a little bit since Pemberton signed. But I think we've got some good players. I think once Regan Heskey gets up to shape, he can play on the left. I know Brendan Smith. I love Brendan Smith, but he's not consistent enough to be in a side challenging for the league. Maybe he is. Maybe this is his season where he steps up. But I think Heskey on the left, Con Clark on the right, and then Pemberton. And soon Bell up top. That to me seems like a front four that could win the league. It's just about whether the defence is good enough. Savage and Troy in midfield. They looking good. Oh my God, Reece McNally. What is that? An absolute rocket. Oh, he's staying at right back. Foley's not getting in. He's not getting in. He made a bit of a howler earlier, but he's made up for it because we got away with it. And he scored an absolute howitzer. 2-0 now to Limavady. 2-0. Brannigan on the left-hand side. Can we get another? Can he do one? Oh, Savage on the edge of the box. Finds his midfield partner in Lindsay. Back to Savage. Lots of options in front. Finds Smith. We're just playing the ball around so well. Pemberton into Smith, into Lindsay, into Savage. Someone have a go. Savage has a go. It's over the bar. We could have just kept playing the diamonds. Didn't need to give the ball away. That's brilliant. It's unbelievable from McNally to make it 2. We have just been so good today. Europe really suits us. It just agrees with us. We've been unbelievable. 2-0 away from home as well. So even if we just lose the home game, as long as we don't lose by more than 1 goal, we'll be into the 3rd round. I can't remember who we're playing. We had the draw, but it was I can't remember who it was. We'll cross that bridge if and when we come to it. But as it stands now, it's looking good for it. But obviously, job is not done. It is only 2-0. Ideally, we can go into the second leg with a clean sheet, but it's not looking likely because Hungary, not the national side, but the Hungarian side are coming forward with plenty of men in attack. We need to get a block in. We need to do something. It's a deflection. It's gone in. Limavady 1, Limavady 2. Debrecen. Don't know how you pronounce it. They've scored. And unfortunately, that is the clean sheet gone. But as long as we hold on to this, I'll take this. Like I said, I'd taken a draw into the second leg anyway. So to take a 1-0 lead will definitely do me. But it's not over just yet. And they're still coming forward. And perhaps they're a full-time side and their fitness is going to come into it. As you can see, we've got a few tired players and we don't really have the bench to bring it on. Oh, no, they're through. They're through. Oh, my God, good save from Abbottson. We'll make some changes. We'll bring Foley on for his debut. McNally's absolutely wrecked. We'll bring Ohanaka on for Lindsay as well. He's retraining to play centre-half. He could play striker as well. Sorry, not centre-half, centre-mid. He could play striker as well, but I'm not convinced of it. And we won't bring the other youngsters on just yet because don't want to just throw them on. So Ohanaka and Foley on for their debuts. Couple of minutes left to see it out. But yeah, we are retraining Ohanaka to play centre-mid. He could play up front as a channel forward. He is pretty quick. But I'll take that. A 2-1 win. Brendan Smith, man of the match. Definitely good stuff. McNally, another good performance from him. You definitely take that. So 2-1 into the second leg. Let's go play that second leg at home and hopefully get ourselves into the 3rd round. So for our 3rd and final game of the season, it is the second leg against Debrecen in the second round of the second leg of the Europa Conference League qualifiers. This is the team we're going with. Abbottson in goal, back four of McNally, Conley, Edmonds Green and Brannigan. Lindsay and Savage in midfield. Pemberton out on the right because Con Clark picked up a knock in the last game. He's going to be out for about a month, which is a shame. So we're playing Pemberton on the right. You can't really play there, but we don't really have any other option because we can't register Heskey or Powell, and they would have definitely played. Obviously, as you can see, they would have suited that really well. So unfortunately, Pemberton goes out there. Smith on the left, and then Jones comes into the side alongside Soons of Bella from a familiar front two. They know how to play together. This is huge. We're 2-1 up, and we're at home. So if we can get a draw here, we will be into the 3rd round, which will be next episode. If we do get knocked out, then I guess we'll just play some league games and come back at some point. But yeah, a little bit of a, obviously we still got Savage learning the role, but he seems to have picked it up well. We still got a centre-back at right-back. I do think we will probably go with Foley once the season starts, but I don't want to put him in now when McNally's playing so well. And I guess we just keep McNally in for now. It seems to be working just fine. Ideally, we go out and sign a proper right back. But yeah, for now, I guess we just keep McNally in the side. He's doing fine. And it's a bit weird having a back four of all centre backs. It's definitely slightly limiting the attack, I guess. So we probably need to get ourselves a proper fullback. But when we're coming up against good sides, maybe just having stronger defenders at the back is not a bad idea. They're good in the air. and they're at least going to win stuff. But yeah, if we get absolutely zero highlights this game, it'll be absolute cinema, and we'll be through the third round. I'll take it. I don't want highlights. The last thing I want to see is a highlight. Unless we're scoring, I don't want to see a highlight, and we've got no highlight. Here's Brannigan into Edmonds Green. Playing it round the back, no risk at this point. Into Pemberton. First time into Jones, who plays out to McNally. That's a good first time ball from McNally. Into Pemberton, what can he do? Back to McNally, not another rocket. Not another rocket. Oh, we've nearly scored. I don't know who it was. Pemberton on the swivel. Into Smith. Into Savage. Unfortunately not. Decent effort there. I don't know whether it was Lindsay or Savage, but it was a decent save. That was good work from McNally, though. It was a first-time pass. Definitely did not look out of place there. Knocked on. Conley will clear it. But not too far, actually. And we are under the cosh here. We've done a little bit poor there. Brannigan brings his man down. Better than conceding a cross. Well done, Brannigan. No yellow as well. What a professional. But like I say, the less highlights we get, the better. We'll take a look at how the other Northern Irish teams do once we leave, I guess, the Conference League. Oh, well, you know what? We'll take a look after this as well. See how the other teams in our country got on in their qualifiers. Obviously, Coleraine winning the league. Was it Coleraine? I think Coleraine won the league, so we'll see how they got on in the Champions League. And then Linfield and Glenavon with the other ones. I still don't know whether it's Glenavon or Glenavon. I'm sure someone will tell me, but I have done a couple of these back to back. So if you ever tell me a pronunciation and I'm still saying it wrong, it's because I've probably done a couple bulk recordings. But Connolly at the back plays to Edmonds Green. We are much more careful with the ball this game, and that doesn't bother me one bit. Andy Jones is in. Oh, I don't know if it's a brilliant save or a poor finish. Jones is. I think he's got the score there. I think he should be scoring there. It was a great ball in to Andy Jones, and that's why we want Pemberton next to Soonsup Bell, not Jones. But at the minute, we are doing what we can. Obviously, if we get through this, we'll be able to register the other players as well. Yeah, let's say that one. They look happy, but I just want them to be concentrated, and I want them to play well. We're definitely not like cooking at home, though. It's definitely a tight affair. It didn't look like a lot turned up. I would have thought this would have been a seat filler, but then again, we've only got about 100 fans, haven't we? So I guess this is probably us at our packed, at our best. I still don't know why we need a new stadium and why we're absolutely lashing out for it. We don't get anywhere near enough fans to be lashing out for a new stadium. It's very, very odd. And yeah, the finances are just crazy. Like we're paying like pretty much what should be normally our bank balance every month. Like if this club ever got relegated, I think they'd go into administration. Like we have to be getting into Europe every year, and probably selling players, and probably even trying to win the league. Like this club need to start winning the league and getting into Champions League. They've scored. During my yapping, Debrecen have scored. We need a goal now. It's 2-2. I don't think the away rule is in effect, so it is level now. We've not turned up today. Right? It's time to bring the fullbacks on. Foley's going to come on. McNally's not had a great game. Pemberton's not doing well. Let's put Jones onto the right. Savage can play on the wing. But he probably can't play on the right wing, can he? Who's the best right winger? It probably is McCann. Soonsup Bell, I guess. And then we'll put Jones with Pemberton. Yeah, so we'll just swap those round. Not ideal, but it'll do. Don't really want. I think I'm happy with the midfield too. Yeah, so we'll bring Foley on and swap those around. Hopefully that'll get us a goal. I was kind of just being a bit defensive, but we need a goal now. It's obviously it could go to extra time and penalties, but if we can get a goal here, I will absolutely erupt. We've had our chances as well. Jones has had the chance to make it. Jones has definitely been the one with the chances, and I might actually swap Jones and Pemberton around now because Jones actually is probably better in the other position, but. Yeah, as it stands, we need to get a goal, and it actually looks like it's going to be them. Foley not covering his man. Maybe we should... Oh, he's got around him, Foley. It's poor. It's a good save, but it's came back out into Brecon lead. 2-0 on the night, 3-2 on Ag. Oh, the dream of the third round is slowly leaving us. Let's swap the strikers round. Hopefully that does something. Pemberton, you go as the channel forward. Jones is attacking. What are you good as? Channel midfielder, but can you play up front? Sure. Jones is having a honker. Oh, Hanaka's coming on up top. Why not? Yeah, let's run that. Let's see if that does anything. Not long left. We need a goal now just to get back level. I was hoping we were going to get a winner, but we need a goal just to get level now. We've just not turned up at home. We've just not turned up at home. I don't know why. And these are doing much better than us. Don't know why. Oh, that's so poor from Brannigan. He's had a honker today. He's had a real poor game, and now they're through. That's a massive save from Abbottson. I think he was offside, actually. But yeah, that's a huge save from Abbottson. I'm actually wondering if we don't just put Soonsup Bell up top and go to what we know and probably just put you on the wing. Or just put Owen Arker on the wing. He's quick. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll get our two strikers, our best goal scorers in goal scoring positions. Smith's had a honker. Oh, I think we've just come up against it. I think we got lucky in the first game. We've just not done very, very well in this one. 5 minutes left. We might as well just chuck everything out. 5 minutes left. Very attacking. And we have got a late highlight. If we get an equaliser, it's going to be crazy. Crazy. They're playing it at the back. They've gone long. Foley's won it. Lindsay, right, let's get the goal. No, why are you going backwards? Edmonds Green, big ball up. Smith's there. Everyone stay on side. Brannigan from distance. Oh, they nearly knocked the cap off. Not that excited. I thought he'd scored a screamer. He hasn't. The highlight remains. We need this goal. They're taking their time. They're time wasting to get to the third qualifying round against little old LIMAVADY. This is disgusting behaviour. They're still playing it short. They're playing risky stuff. They should just be getting the ball up into the corners, but they go back to the keeper. They've gone long again. It's just going to fall to us, and we need to get it up now. Edmonds Green, no messing. Just get it up. He's messing. We're messing. We're playing about. What are we doing? We're just messing about with it at the back. Get the ball forward. We're on very attacking. Brannigan, redeem yourself. He's tried to. It's a honking ball. Soonsup Bell's never, ever, ever getting on the end of that. If we could ever use a Soonsup Bell goal now, if we could ever use a Soonsup Bell goal, it would be now. We would go crazy for a Soonsup Bell goal. Pemberton needs us first. Anyone scoring would just be absolutely crazy. But it's Debrecen going forward, and they're in loads of space. Foley needs to cover. You know what? I'm not liking the look of this Foley. Good block from Foley. Up to Owen Arker. He's nowhere there, and now they're through. Oh my God. 2 minutes remain. I think we're going out, lads. I think we're going out. Can we get a late highlight? We can't. And we're out. We're out of Europe, and we've got loads of money to pay off on the loan. We'll get a bit of money for going out. But that's not great. We weren't good enough there. We should have done better. Let's have a look. I think Linfield are even further on than us. We got 2 lots of 300k. So we got 86k for being in the second round. We got 302 for losing. And then just 302 for being in it. So actually, yeah, I mean, that's like 10 months worth of loan payments. That might actually just about see us through to the end of the season. So maybe the loan stuff isn't the end of the world. We've got 841k in the bank. Obviously, 70k of that's going to come off every month. That'll just about get us there, I think. Recruitment-wise, we're all out of money, so it would have to be someone leaving. We've had no interest in our players. None whatsoever, so I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, we'll get some of the boys in. I don't really know who's going to play right back, because he definitely didn't do very well there, Foley, when he came on. I don't really want Basardi playing there. Forgot he's suspended, so I guess Foley probably does come in for the first game. Heskey, I guess we get into the side. Powell, I guess we get in. And then Pemberton. Yeah. Con Clark, obviously, he'll come back in when he's not injured. But you know what? For now, that'll do. He's suspended. Does he only miss the one game? Yeah, so it's only a 1-match ban. So, put you there. Yeah. That should be fine. You know what, Lynch? You just go out. You're not involved anymore. McCann. There we go. Okay, this looks fine. I think this team looks good. I think we'll be okay in the league. I'm still thinking we could do with a proper right back, though. I think that's the main thing, really. We'll go find a right back. But we've got some big games coming up. We've got Glenavon and Linfield. But we don't want to play the first few games of the league. Let's play a few off camera. We're obviously in season 6 now, so we need to be getting a little bit of a shift on. Let's play. Let's come back for. Let's play maybe 8 games. Let's do 8 games, the first 8 games of the season. Let's come back for Bangor and Cliftonville. I think that makes sense. I know these are big games that we're missing at the start of the season, but like I say, we've got to get a little bit of a shift on now. So we'll come back for Bangor and Cliftonville in the next episode. Like I say, we'll play all these off camera. We've got some. If we need to get off to a good start, because we've got Glenavon, Linfield and Coleraine in the first 4 in the league. I actually have got to look at how they're all getting on. So let's take a look at Linfield first. Like I say, I was pretty sure they actually progressed. So they beat this team from Armenia in the first round, and then beat a team from Iceland. Yeah, Iceland in the second round. So they got a little bit luckier with their draws. I think we would have progressed on that as well. Glenavon, I think, went out. Yeah, they went out in the first round to a team from Kazakhstan. So that's not great from them, is it? Not great from them. They should be doing better. And then Coleraine would have been in the Champions League. So I think they are out of that. They beat a team from Finland in the first rounds of the Champions League, but then lost and went out to a team from Lithuania. So they're still in the third round. They've got Maribor, so they're probably going out there. Well, they're in the Europa League, actually. So they've got another chance. Actually, they'll be at the very least, they'll be in the Conference League playoffs. So there's a chance for some big money to come in. But we'll leave it there. So like I say, we'll play 8 or so games in the league off camera. And then obviously any cup games as well we'll play off camera. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this bumper episode of the European Journeyman. And I'll see you all for more very soon.